We should make a BB for him.
3 weeks Oh, boleh. I'll buy the Daiso 5 ringgit.
Yeah, buy
The
little
Daiso
baby.
5 ringgit baby.
Put
Yeah,
it in
Kashif
a
and I were
plastic.
Kash and I were gonna do that for AMG actually,
Next week.
but
Kita
we terjadi we ran out of time. So we came
okay.
up with the idea like a week before AMG.
Okay, go buy a jar, just like those things that you can put the kuih
Kuih.
balang inside kan?
Kuih.
A literal balang for kuih balang. Okay.
Yeah, put a baby inside, pour in orange juice.
No. Pour in. Exactly.
No. Those things cost like $5.
And with
Oh,
that,
I'm sure there's an orange flavored monster as well, so you can still.
There is. It's still $5. It's too expensive for our budget.
and with that discussion kicks off the dia.log Game Avatars podcast.
Welcome, good boys and girls, to the dia.log.
Ooh, I need to not laugh too hard, or the audio might kick off or something like that. Introduce the panel right away. We have one Amirul over there. Wam, say hello.
Hello, hold on. I'm adjusting the volume of the TV so that this entire podcast isn't like copyright claim for Pokemon music or something.
Next over there is Daniel. Say hello.
Hello.
And over there on the other side is Anan. Say hello.
Ooh.
You can hear the reverb from the left side, probably. And I am Amirul Mekranos Ashraf, and we have a lot to talk about for episode 45. A lot has
For
happened.
the week of 16th November.
16 already?
Yeah. We're almost done with the decade, guys.
Wow.
We are almost at 88% complete of 2019. It's the end of the year. Nearly. So, where do we begin, guys?
Hold on, let me open the docket. Sorry, I was fighting a Pokemon just now.
My best guess is that we should do a follow-up from last episode.
We should do some follow-up. It turns out having like actually important people on our podcast gets us noticed.
Wow. What an interesting concept.
In an unexpected way. Oh boy. So apparently, if you are new to the podcast, hello and welcome to dia.log. Apparently we might have new listeners. This is
No,
exciting.
fuck it. I don't think anyone is watching after last week's episode.
But for those who stuck around, let me recap what happened. So last episode, we have our good friend Borhan from kakushopre.com to appear. Oh my god, it was on Reddit. Never mind. We have him on board to talk about the big thing right now. The big is it magnum opus? I'm not so sure yet, but it is a game. It's called Death Stranding by Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
So, and as you recall, and if you watch it on YouTube, we have missed a Norman Reedus in a post laju outfit as a shit post, as our old YouTube thumbnail gag that we have been doing for as long as the dia.log has happened. That should be something normal. What is not normal is post laju notices.
Boy, how
Yup. They noticed the fuck out of us.
Oh, and you know what? The best part is, all the while, let me just say it right now. All of us at Gamer Matters, we haven't touched Death Stranding yet. We haven't played it.
Nope.
But to our knowledge, apparently, Kojima have mentioned in one old one old bit where he talked to the audience and say that you are already playing Death Stranding all along. You know what? You know what? Kojima was damn right true. God damn it, we've been played. Kojima has made us play Death Stranding without us knowing. Because behind the scenes, apparently a lot of connections have been made. as far as I know. So
Are
this,
we
mm,
are we connected? We all connected?
we are all
Yeah.
connected. Apparently, some of the PR guys that we have worked on other events noticed the post, and apparently from other sources that some other people who also have are working in post like you noticed the post, and then they post that one big meme which is an actual post laju employee with a post laju box with a lot of boxes at the back looking like a Death Stranding background. That's a 100% better shit post that we can ever do.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Oh god, okay, that Reddit post is rustling my jimmies. Never mind. And also, yeah, it blew up on Reddit. And if you Google post Laju Death Stranding, the first image is a compiled shit post featuring the post Laju guy and Norman Reedus in a post Laju outfit, but it's been edited and it's been credited to be sourced by Kaku Chopre.
Not us.
Image source Kaku Chopre.
GG.
Again,
Oof.
again, this will not happen if we don't do the collab. We have
Yeah, pretty much.
to acknowledge that. And because of that thing, the guys at Loyat covered it. They put a post, and one of the guys that did the cover, I think it was their head editor or something. He mentioned that, oh, would it be cool if they actually cosplay as a post laju guy for Death Stranding or something like that? Which also goes in line with what I said when I saw the post by Post Laju, which is, oh god, this we should have a guy in a Post Laju outfit go to Comic Fiesta at an anime con dressed as a mailman. No context,
Mm-hmm.
just say Death Stranding. Apparently, our good friend Toka replied to that tweet of mine, and he said, "Oh, if you can get all the outfit for free, I'll be doing it as a joke."
Yep.
Foreshadow.
Foreshadowing.
And apparently, not long after, I got contacted by Post Laju, Post Laju, and it's not because I missed a parcel. It was for a collab. Apparently, the main deal was for us to stream Death Stranding with a full-on Post Laju outfit, and I mean the whole get-up, the shirt, the red and white shirt, the cargo pants, the helmet, and all the baggage stuff on the you can put on the back. Everything. Yes, even the box. Just a normal box. Oh, everything's there. And then I said, sure. But I think we can't do streaming because we don't have the game. And also update, we still don't have the game. We tried.
We tried.
We asked people. It's okay.
Uh,
So so I counter propose we do something else. Why not we cosplay at the nearest convention, and at the time it was Level Up KL. We will talk about it later. And
yeah.
do a one
Mm-hmm.
day cosplay of that. And he said okay. And then the question goes, okay, should I be the mailman? Because if I be the mailman, and also I need to go talk to the developers and try to cover their games, that would be awkward to see a journalist cosplaying as a mailman. Because I mean, I think Daniel and Anan, we've been to the KL. Getting us noticed as a media person is already a hard game already. They kept
It's
thinking
already
us we are just either a participant or a game dev. So,
To
it's
be
hard.
fair, like I feel like if like on that point, I feel if I was there, like we couldn't get more recognition because I dress like a fucking asshole. You know, in New Vegas where if you wear a suit you get like +10 charisma or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's our mandatory New Vegas reference. Quota met.
When one when one plays the Outer Worlds, you'll know. You will know. So, back on topic. So, I I asked Toka again. Yo, what if I'm not kidding? we got a free we had got a free outfit for you. And a long contemplation of waiting for a reply later. Fuck it, I'm in. He signed up. I gave him I gave to the post laju guys his sizes. Yeah, it delivered to his house on time. Good to know. On
That
time.
would be real. That would have been really funny if he got the message notification.
I know.
Moon at home.
He said it to
From
me
the-
as well. We joke about it, and I joke to our post laju guy as well. We'll try our best with a sighing laugh emoji or something like that. He knows also. He's on board. It's okay. It's okay. And yeah, we patrol. So on that day, we just patrolled the whole show floor. We Anan was there, I was there, and we have a middleman over there. It was bizarre because we don't have anything significant to actually show that this is Death Stranding, and Death Stranding is like what 2 days out from the time, so it's still too early.
Yeah.
The best thing is at least there's a display at the Sony booth. There's a big BB jar there. Basically the collector's edition, right? So they have the baby in the jar in a display panel, in the glass display. So what we did was have Stoka looking longingly at the jar, grabbing the glass panel, and that got the hit. And yeah, that picture of him looking at the BB got Kojima Productions Japanese account to retweet. So yeah, it made us our day.
Hell yeah.
It was surprising to see that. Okay, the first retweet, me, Daniel, Kojima Productions, some other guy, some other guy, some other guy.
Oh yeah, did you get like after that we got like a shit ton of retweets or something?
Yeah,
Oh.
we did.
Yeah, we did. And also down there in the replies, on both on the original post Laju stuff and the Tokas cosplay, people asking about deliveries. Can you keep
It was
track of my
poetic
ID?
lah, to say the least.
But it's cool though to see like Toka roaming around as a post Laju guy. Some people get it. Shout out to the guy at Q's Game Mart booth. We were just browsing at the retro stuff and like, oi, Death Stranding! Yo! Without any cue, we didn't ask because we tried our best to at least show this is our joke. We even put the Norman Reedus in the post Laju outfit on the phone and then just show it to everyone. If they can see, I don't know if they'll see. There's one lady who was like trying to promote something. Excuse me, sir, can I promote to? She stopped halfway because she saw Toka. Then we move along.
To be fair, most people stop halfway when they see Toka.
But yeah, so what I can conclude about Death Stranding is, as the statement in our initial review is that the real Death Stranding is the friends Kojima made along the way, right? You're gonna update that.
Yeah.
It is the real joke. It is the real Death Stranding. It is the friends we made along the way. For real.
The meta game.
I don't know how we are trapped by the genius, quote unquote, of Kojima.
It's because we're all connected by strands.
We played like a damn fiddle. So that's
God.
Death Stranding for now.
For now.
For
For
now. For now. So I think we can move on.
Yeah, pretty much. We can move on.
I'm excited. We can never tell like which one of our jokes is going to like make it out there in the wild. Like that time.
Oopsie whoopsie.
We back?
We are back.
Yeah, so we had some slight problems just now. You missed the peak of comedy. So
Oh.
us reacting to Kakuchupre being credited for our image. That's life.
That's life.
That's life. So where are we going from here? I want to talk about Pokemon. So
I'm playing right now.
if huh?
Aren't you playing Pokemon like right now?
Yeah, that's what. That's if I seem distracted, that's because I'm actually literally playing Pokemon right now. Uh, so I have heard a lot of things about the new Pokemon game. I've heard it called the Fallout 76 of Pokemon. So Game Freak is now like Bethesda and EA. Like holy shit, dudes. That is a huge overreaction. Also, Game Freak, if you want to send me some money, that'd be great. Uh, no, man. Like it actually works pretty well. Like compared to Sun and Moon was like ass on the 3DS. Like it chugged constantly. If you had two flying Pokemon on screen at the same time, it would chug. Because I think for some Pokemon they use simulation, like fluid simulations for the wing, or something to that effect. Either way, I still remember I had two Butterfree, and then in a double battle, and the game started to chug.
Ooh, okay. So how's Sword and Shield? You
Sword
are
and Shield
playing
has
on
only.
which version are you playing?
I'm playing Shield because my friend and I have a long running joke that he is the sword guy and I'm the shield guy. So just like, well, I mean, I have to get Shield now. Uh,
Okay,
I
on
got to
brand.
double down on, yeah, on brand. Also because I do actually like Shield Wolf more than Sword Wolf. Sword Wolf is literally just Sif from Dark Souls. I don't even like Sif. Uh, but yeah, I think the biggest problem with this game so far is also the best thing about it, which is the fucking wild area. So if you remember, the wild area is like this big open world area, right? That you can go, like Pokemon are freely moving around stuff. So at first I thought like there would be multiple wild areas. No, it turns out it's one huge wild area that you can enter from multiple points in the game.
Oh.
And there's a lot of Pokemon there. Like there's some Pokemon that I have gotten to appear once that I cannot get to appear again. So that's really fucking cool. The problem is they've taken out the moves that you can use outside of battle. So like in X and Y you could use Sweet Scent to, instead of running around for Pokemon, Sweet Scent would make a Pokemon spawn immediately. And there are some Pokemon that can only be caught by using Sweet Scent. You can't do that anymore, and I feel like you should have been able to do that in the wild area. There's also the other problem is that if a Pokemon is too high level, you can't catch it.
Oh.
Despite the fact that if I can beat down a level 40 Pokemon into submission, I should be allowed to catch it. But no, they were just, you get a hard, like, it's a hard notification that says you cannot catch this Pokemon.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so you have to catch enough gyms. And then, what else? But yeah, it's like I'm having fun with Pokemon. Like I missed the missing Pokemon in the roster. Like most of my favorite Pokemon didn't make the cut. Rip Garchomp. Garchomp
Oh.
did not make it.
Oh.
Also, I ditched my starter. I put my starter in a box and haven't come back for it. And I've got a problem now where I have too many physical water tanks. Like, hold on, let me check my Pokemon right now. I have a bug and water Pokemon that's a really good physical tank. I have Dreadnought, which is water and rock, which is also a really good physical tank. And I've got Krabby, which evolves into a really good physical tank. Like that's 3 Pokemon. That's half my team is physical water tanks. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what else was I gonna say? Science Gyaru. Science Gyaru is great. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen me thirst posting about Science Gyaru, the research assistant that follows you around. She cute. I don't know. Do you guys have any questions? I feel like I had a rant, but at the same time, I'm so tired of like the Twitter controversy. Like,
What's anything cool about Sword and Shield?
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, so there's like a shit ton of things you can do in this game. Like you can set up a camp.
Ah,
And
okay.
yeah, in the wild area, you can see other people's camps as well, and you can join other people's camps, and so your Pokemon will just like wander around the camps, and you can like play with toys. That like it's kind of like Pokemon Ami on the 3DS, but less. You can't pet them that I know of yet, but you can do like there's a cat toy, you know, the little bait on the stick. There's a cat toy like that you can play with, and there's a ball. Basically, is your Pokemon a dog or a cat? That's what they're asking you. Because you can either play fetch with the ball or you can play with the cat toy. I have discovered some Pokemon are cats, some Pokemon are dogs. Some of them like really like the cat toy, and some of them really like. It's also really funny when your Pokemon's a giant tortoise to throw the ball like to the other end of the camp because he moves really slow.
I'm wondering if Weezing is a cat or a dog now.
I will report back when I get one.
I'm wondering. A Weezing with a top hat and then being, oh, look at the stick. Look at the stick.
Oh yeah, so plenty of people have been making the Spacer's Choice joke because there's a Pokeball man. Like his head is a giant Pokeball.
My god, but can you put a Pokeball ahead?
I hope so. He said that like to make sure to talk to him every time you see him. I'm hoping the reward is a Pokeball head. Because I want it. It's not the best choice.
It's
It's
Pokemon. It's
It's Pokemon choice. Woo.
Oh man, but yeah, this so like the first of all, I think you guys heard like in the pre-show, fucking gym battle music is pretty fucking legit, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The fucking music in this game, like overall, the music in this game is really fucking good. Like they really like went all out on the music. I heard like Toby Fox also did some of the tracks in this game, like Mr. Undertale,
Wow.
mm-hmm.
and then I don't know, man. I think you can skip tutorials now as well.
Oh,
That's
nice.
another really important thing. It does feel funny though because like the characters sound kind of like assholes if you skip the thing. Cause they're like, "But I'm sure you know all about Pokemon, right?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." And then they'll just like, "Okay, so next topic." It's just like, "I'm sorry, Science Gyaru. It's just that I really don't want to learn about type advantages right now." Oh god. I do not like the Dynamax. I should
Oh, the
point
new
out.
NT there.
Yeah. I have beaten the past 2 gyms without using it. It's just okay, my Pokemon's big. I get the reason why though, because like the thing with Mega Evolution was you could only use it in the late game.
Yeah.
Like you only got access to it really late in the game because you needed a fully evolved Pokemon to Mega Evolve. Whereas now it's like you can use it from the start of the game. But yeah, so that's nothing like too silly has happened yet. I do kind of like the fucking CEO dude. It's I love this trope so much where it's like the CEO is like kind of a himbo, and the assistant is the one that's like keeping him in line. It's like no, you can't sign fan autographs. We have to go. You have a meeting. It's like, well, my fans. Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Mhm.
character customization. They literally give you like a bunch of money, and they're like, "Here's the shop to customize your character." I'm just like, "Thank you, game." My character looks as persona as he's allowed to right now. I think I posted some images on Twitter. You should check out. Uh, you can make like fucking trading cards of yourself, by the way.
The vanity.
I forgot
Oh.
about this. This is what I should have led with. Yeah, so you can customize your trading cards as like poses and expressions. And my favorite thing is NPCs in the game because every trainer has a card. So they will give you signed copies of their cards.
Oh, like baseball cards, they can
Like,
change.
yeah, because Pokemon trainers are athletes in this game, so and you can pass your trainer cards to other people. I want to sign my card. I want to be able to sign it and give it to other people in an act of assholeness. Feel like to my biggest fan.
Oh, that would
Oh
be
yeah.
stupid, but I think it would be nice to have it for multiplayer.
Yeah,
Or you
that's-
just get
see
your
that.
ass handed. Nah, take my card, signed.
Oh, that reminds Monster Hunter. You could do that. You had the Hunter card in Monster Hunter as well.
Yeah, yeah.
After a hunt, you could swap cards with all the other hunters. That's but yeah, like it was so weird because people have been like harping on Pokemon for a while, like about all the things they don't like. They did one trailer just talking about all the side features, and I was like, this game looks good, like based on the side features. But yeah, man, that's I guess that's Pokemon for now. Like it's like it has issues, like it chugs a bit in the wild area when it rains because there's too much shit on screen. Um, the wild area in general is just like, on one hand, trying to get a Pokemon to reappear is really hard. On the other hand, I kind of like that it's so diverse. But like, also I really don't like some of the Galar Pokemon. Like the Electric Corgi is just like I get it. We like it's a meme Pokemon, guys. It's a Corgi, guys. It's a Corgi, guys. Isn't it so cute and random? It's a Corgi. Dude, fucking Corgi does not give up, by the way. It chased me. Because the Pokemon move in the overworld now. So this fucking Corgi like chased me down the field because I wouldn't fight it.
It is a dog.
Yeah.
Who chase dog?
I I I play video games so I don't have to worry about getting chased by dogs. But yeah, man, that's the Pokemon report. I'll probably talk about this again in our next episode because I would have beaten the game by then, hopefully.
Yeah,
But I'm
give it
having
more
fun.
time. It's still early days. But good to hear it's
It's
actually fun.
it is actually fun. Um yeah, I mentioned that I benched my starter. I'm sorry, the starters are just not good. They did a cool like cutscene though, showing off all the starters at the start of the game, which was really nice. So, now that you've let me awkwardly ramble in silence, what do we
How about we do the tag team?
do the tag
Because
team? Okay.
because the whole week we have this event in Malaysia called Level Up KL. And
Yeah, that's where
I
you send you
yeah, because
you
this is
send
in
Toka.
KL, Wam's not here, we brought Toka. But also Daniel and Anan was also on site to report. So let's just start on the not actual, what you say, the first thing we saw about Level Up KL, because even though it started like it has an opening ceremony, of course, but there are events that already started before, because this is predominantly a developer focused event for B2B, for businesses. But starting this year, it opens its store as a convention, as a festival, a gaming festival for fans to
Yeah,
come.
and I think specifically they
weekend.
said they wanted it to be Gamescom, but for
It's Malaysia's Gamescom, and it's the first, well, asterisk, ever video games festival. Remember PSXC? That's the first that we can actually see. But it's not really that big, and it's just like a trial event, and also it's free, but this one is paid. So anyway, let's start with the first thing we saw. We actually went to see a game jam.
Same jam.
The game jam was interesting because from what I know, a few of the medias are selected to actually be there and see, like, so it's essentially game jams are a group of people. A group of people, developers mostly. They team up. For C game jam, the teams are basically, what do you say, they are random, but they are sorted because for roles. So you have a designer, you have an artist, you have a programmer, something like that. So you're not gonna have a
Yep.
tier of just artists. So
Yep.
they have these random teams, and these are developers from all across the region. So Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, stuff like that. They enter
Yep.
for 36 hours. They have to create a game from scratch. And here's the weird thing. The theme for this year's C Game Jam is called My Phone Did This.
What did this?
It's not a theme like you expect like a one word theme that you can go wild, right? It's like a very directive. It's not really that constraining. There's a way to actually tackle the theme apparently. So from what we've talked to the other developers, apparently what they did is just okay. Some of the assets are from phones, like they use like a recorder for voices to make audio, something like that. So you can say, oh, this is from my phone, but they put all the assets into a proper, they are proper tools lah, like proper engines, like that some of them using Unity, some of them using Unreal that we saw. So we went to the what was it, the last 6 hours, is it, Daniel?
Yeah, the last 6 hours, yeah.
Yeah, and as you can expect, the during the midday, it was dead silent. Everybody was so
Everyone-
focused.
Either that or dead tired.
They are
Depends.
either dead tired or dead.
One of the two.
Either to, yeah, we saw some people. There was a lot of interesting conversations lah, because some of these guys actually stay in the location, through the whole event. So they have like sleeping rooms. They have prayer rooms. Food is free flow. They have catering ready every day, every time of at the time of the meal. There's always food. But some of them are some of the reports are the sleeping room was damn cold. Blankets were not enough, and some of them didn't use the bean bags, because apparently even though there are a lot of bean bags, it can fit just one dude, just one adult. So some
Well, all the beanbags combined together can only fit one person. That's rough, man.
well, just I mean the one bean bag is huge, but not huge enough apparently. So some of them improvise by using the old school. Hey, let's just arrange 4 chairs together and just lay down there. Yep. And of course the classic sleep on the chair with the face to the desk. Old school. Very bad for posture, but it works.
We call that the WAM special here, because I have done that in class like at least once.
Exactly. So yeah, a lot of cool people. I like the way that okay, the first hours of everyone is dead silent. Me and Daniel were like, okay, what are we going to do? Are we just gonna barge them in? Relax first, let them settle down. But as the hours go by, okay, some of them are pretty relaxed. You can see the game designers are now they are now roaming about. And then we can start to talk to them. All right, okay. Interesting talks. Oh yeah, and then some of them like really open up. One of the team was asking for opinion. Do you guys, can you see this asset here? Okay, this is a piece of art. Okay, what do you think of this asset? Showing supposedly a worm. Okay, this is a worm. There's teeth there. Yeah, it's pink in color. Alright. Okay, that's the when the mouth opens. This is when the mouth closes. Opinions? We didn't say it, but we all know what it looks like. It looks like a penis.
Yeah.
It looks like
I
a
don't know what you're
penis.
talking about. I don't know what a pink cylindrical object could look like.
Things were
I
wild.
think it looks exactly like a worm. Don't worry about it.
And yeah, and some of the we talked to one team that looks really impressive. They made a fighting game. Oh yeah, we made a fighting game, but apparently when it comes to the teaming, the features that they want to integrate about the phone, that didn't work. So they have to just canvas what they can do and just finish the fighting aspect. Let's just get it done. We know it's gonna score low in the teaming part. Fine, we made a fighting game. That's
Yeah, like I can't wait to see it at Evo.
you know how it kind of gives you a snapshot of how game development works, because at the peak hour is like everybody is like dead tired. Oh yeah, one of the team also, the team. Okay, I need to wait team. Okay, one of the person there, the artist, she have been selected for interview, and we were just like on the sideline and looking. Oh, okay, and she was like figuring out the questions and what the answers. In one word, how do you describe C game Jam? And she keeps saying like, I don't know. Should I say crunch? And we like,
No. Everyone, including us, like, no.
everyone is like that.
Everyone disliked that.
And yeah, we did. And then we shared our perspective. Hey, do you guys have went to church Texas Chicken? You know what the tagline is? Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's crunch time.
Yeah, I still remember that time we went to, I think it was me and Daniel. We went to Texas Chicken, and I was just like, "Hey, look, it's Rockstar officers," because it's crunch time.
Exactly.
Oh,
We
yeah.
made the same joke there. It was literally the same joke. And we're like, oh yeah, oh, to you guys. Oh yeah, we should be aware of that. Game devs. But yeah, and when everything's relaxed, it's easier to talk with them and poke about, asking about how do you guys make this, how you know. Some of them started even playing games. I saw a guy playing Hearts of Iron 4, and Germany has been winning World War II apparently from that guy's playthrough. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, I can't believe Hearts of Iron 4 is the prequel to Wolfenstein.
And some other guy was booting Yakuza because his work is done. Oh, okay. It's fun though,
Dude,
it's
that
fun.
sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, they serve pizza, and at the night it was like the judges week. They have like a jury of panel. I think one of the guys from Riot was doing the judging and giving the feedback and stuff like that. We didn't stick around to see who won, but from what we know, there's a live stream. Probably there's a live stream archive on Facebook. Check MDEX Facebook if you want to see their label of work. It's like how many teams? How many letters until I? No. It was like G or something. So more than 10 teams. Let's say 14. 14.
9 teams. Those
9 teams. I think it's like 14. No, 13. Around that. There. More than 10. Let's just say that.
Oh, because if it was more than 10, it would have been J.
I think there's a G. There's a G team probably. So yeah, that was cool to see. We should do a report
I just had
after
a I just had a wild idea. Like I was thinking about this because you know how the MDEC upper management, like they portray themselves as being quite cool, right? Like they're like, I'm with it. I do the video games. I wish to challenge all of them at fighting games. This will just be
Okay.
one from Gamer Matters Crusade.
Now when you're back here, we can arrange another meeting with Mr. Arsenal for this. Okay. Anyway, so that's C Game Jam. And then we actually attended the business day.
The business day.
Oh yeah, the business day, which is actually the real game, the developers conference, essentially. The opening started strong. The big announcement was the folks at Larian Studios, or as we call it, Larian Studios.
Pelarian.
Those CRPG specialists are opening shop here in Kuala Lumpur. That was cool to see. Yeah, and we are now kicking up a joke of, oh, this, if those guys are working at KL, they are gonna be called pelarian lah. Refugees. But overly, they are not treated as such. It's cool, man. I mean, it's cool to see the confidence. And we didn't talk too much with the founder, Sven Wink, but we did ask him 2 big questions. What is his opinion on the Outer Worlds and Disco Elysium?
Oh man,
He likes me.
we could just brief like side tangent on Disco Elysium. If you guys heard about that, like
Of
I
course we
assume you guys
do.
have.
I'm gonna
Yes.
That game sounds fucking amazing, man. Like if I weren't broke on time and money, I would totally like be checking it out. It sounds so cool.
Dude, the guy who handling the Disco Elysium Twitter account can't stop liking my tweets.
Really.
They are on
Oh
to
man, you
me.
have
And yes, I tried to contact them and we should secure our own review codes. Apparently, they are sold, not sold out. They are out of codes. And people are raving about Disco Elysium, and so is Sven Wink. He said that basically he said that you should check out Disco Elysium. Is a game that everyone should try out. It does a lot of cool elements to the CRPG, and coming
Mhm.
from the guy who made Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2, two of the
some of the
highest
best
regarded
CRPGs, yeah.
CRPGs. That's coming. That's a lot. That's a lot of praise. He hasn't played the Outer Worlds though, so he's busy with Baldur's Gate.
Oh,
So
so what does he know? Doesn't play the Outer Worlds. Ah,
and then we went to the show floor. We played a few games. Daniel, do you want to talk some games that you tried over there when you were there?
Can we can we talk about that game we played? That monster.
Gigabash. Is it?
Yeah, that's the one.
oh, I know people who worked on that game, so
Gigabash is good.
it's good.
It's literally good. Okay, imagine War of the Monsters. The monster bashing
Uh-huh.
game from the PS2. Okay, imagine it top down and it plays like Smash.
Okay, I'm sold.
And apparently there's a character called Wooly.
Of course.
Woolley. Yeah. He can go. I think it's a grab. He can grab
He's a
by.
grappler, yeah.
No. He grabs by sucking that monster into him, and it becomes a big ball like
Like
Kirby.
like Kirby, yeah.
Yeah. And his super, apparently, when he's like he becomes an S class monster. He has the ability to do a Blanca ball. You just rush through to the front like a ball,
Oh,
spinning ball.
so he's disgusting then.
Yep. I think it's top tier as well. But I'm not sure, but from the looks of it, it's probably top tier.
Good job. Wooly has made it into yet another fighting game.
Power
Uh,
stock. Yeah, even I'm impressed by the graphics, man. I was finding out words to describe it, but apparently it looks like a diorama. That's the inspiration. So the building scale is kind of off a bit, and it looks popping. Even though it's just like the one map that we saw, is in the middle of Tokyo. It's like gray everywhere, but you can still see the monsters. You can see actually the environment where it is. It's cool. It's really cool. Oh yeah, and you can lay it out. There's another map where there's a large jungle, so I just hid there for some time, let everyone lose their second stock, and then I appeared and win the game in a shameful manner.
Hmm.
But still a win.
how'd you still a win?
Still a win.
Cause like there was a thing in Pokemon, like when you leave your campsite, it says like, "Do you want to stop camping?" or something like that. I was just like, I read that in FPS scrub code voice. Like, do you want to stop camping?
What about that point and click, the Singapore one? That looks interesting.
Chinatown Detective
Chinatown.
Agency. Anan also played that.
Yeah.
Anan actually played that.
I played it.
How good is it? How good?
Let's say I put it in my wish list.
Oh, so yeah, it's pretty good then.
Oh, I have just found a coughing.
Alright.
Ooh.
Okay, can you guys describe what is Chinatown Detective Agency?
So from the developer, it is a point and click cyberpunk game set in the very nice city of Singapore, and you play a Carmen San Diego style game where you have to find the clues, and it's not usually in the game. Am I right?
Yes, you have to go outside. You have to Google.
Oh, that's such a cool feature there.
For example, during the playthrough, I have to Google Aristotle, Herodotus quote.
What?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I love the idea of sending you to Wikipedia and then you just went into a wiki dive after that instead of playing the game. Still educational.
Educational, guys. Video games are educational.
Oh, the pizza is bloody nice, man. It looks pretty. It looks amazing already.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Apparently, the guy who does the pizza is actually based in Brazil, and
Ooh.
he actually was there in the flesh at the show floor. It is his
I
first
think
time in Southeast Asia.
I think he was the one that was taking a picture because I think he was the first one that visited his booth. That's media.
Yeah, and Anan and me got to talk to him a bit longer, though they were tired by that time already. He's like, Anan,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, our voice is not there. It's a long day. It's fine, it's fine. Conventions are like
Oh,
that.
did you guys get to see friend of the podcast, DC Gun again?
We saw him from afar, but did not communicate. But we did saw and met. Well, just a glimpse lah, just a bit. We talked to another friend of the podcast, Banazme.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about him in the news later.
So yeah, that went well. That's any other games you guys impressed?
Oh, what about that? I forgot the name of that mecha game that will swoon
Mecha
over.
Hunter.
Yes, that's the one.
Looking it up now.
It's spelled with a K.
Looking.
I don't.
Oh, MEKR, like Overwatch.
Mecha Hunter. Yeah, like Diva Watch.
Yeah.
Mecha Hunter
I give
game.
props to that man. He literally making a single player experience with only himself. Like wow.
One man team. One man indie.
Oof. It's on iOS.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys talk. I'm watching the trailer.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, the thing is that he is pivoting from apparently the first concept was supposed to be a battle royale, and then he saw what is happening with battle royale. He's like, oh, there's too many battle royales. Pivot, and he's going to make a single player experience instead. But all the mechas are intact, and yes, you can customize your mechs. Well, the mechs are a bit like steampunkish tank, mech warrior ish, rather than
Yeah,
armored
they look
core-ish.
quite they're quite mech warrior. Yeah.
It's more mech rather than mecha.
Hmm.
But it's still mecha because he's in Malay. It's called mecha. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But still, shout out to the one guy who's still doing this, and also shout out to the MMU students, man. Those guys that actually
oh,
apparently those guys they are like VR majors in their final years currently. But before that, they made an assignment. The assignment was for a video game. And the video game was apparently good enough that the lecturer says, okay, you guys polish it up. We're gonna show it around town. And now it's called Chandu VR. It's based on the adventures of Lieutenant Adnan during the
Okay,
Opium
wait.
Hill
Now
Wars.
you don't just name drop Lieutenant Adnan and then not like warn me beforehand. What's it called again? Chandu drop.
Chandu
VR.
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 and
Mhm.
that, from what I've seen, it's actually not that bad. It's coming together pretty good.
I keep getting candy instead.
Well, I mean, makes sense. That's how they translate
Like
it.
fucking
Opium Wars. Well, it should be. Yeah, it's a VR game, and for now,
Chandu, the Malay regiment, is it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, I misspelled Chandu. That's why
yeah,
it's
with a
got a
H.
H in its name.
With a H. Yeah, and now they are polishing that game up, and they are planning to release it on Steam. With support for HTC Vive.
As much as I love Ethan and Anan, I have to admit the idea of yet another historical shooter is it's rough, man. That's gonna be a tough market to break. The only thing that's going to win it over is but it's Malaysian, guys.
Look.
Like that only carries the game so far. Like I'm happy that people have made this game, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna take some like something. I guess
Okay,
I don't fucking know.
okay. So let me just corner the market again. This is a VR historical shooter. The only VR historical shooter right now that is big, that is coming out, is Medal of Honor VR by Respawn. I mean, if they're gonna compete with Respawn, I mean that's fine. There are only two in
I
the
mean,
market, and if they lost to Respawn, should be fine. It's Respawn, guys.
I mean, first things first though. You've defeated the point yet again because it's VR. Like hands up on people in the podcast who have a VR headset.
None.
Exactly. Like none of us can review the game now.
What I'm saying is, at least some guys they have to make a VR game. Because they are background in VR. That's how it happens. So it's fine if the
Yeah,
game doesn't take off, because these guys are actually forward thinking, because their final project is not this game. They are making other things so they can boost up their portfolio. So
Oh.
at least if the game doesn't sell, they can actually say we have made a game that has been to the market.
Yeah,
Should
it's good for the portfolio. Yeah, I will confess that much. Yeah, it's one of those things, you know. Like it's frustrating because you're like, I want this to be like, you know, the smash out hit that we can all play and that we can all talk about. And it's just like, no, I can see the hurdles. I can
look,
see all the hurdles.
that game that we all gonna talk about is Gigabash. Mark my words.
Well, Gigabash is made by Passion Republic. Like, of course, it's gonna be a good game. Like, it's fucking Passion Republic.
It's their first game,
Like, they're
but they are there.
it's not actually their first game. Like, I mean, it's their first game that their
Coming to
first
consoles.
IP.
Yeah, IP.
Is
Yeah.
because their whole thing is they work on games all the time. I applied to work at Passion Republic many moons ago. But yeah,
Can we do a
man,
few
I
others?
know I sound like a downer, but it's you have to understand, like, as someone who does nothing but consume news, like you see these hurdles and you're just like, eh. Yeah. What were we saying, Mike?
What are the games that we want to talk about here?
Anan has put a game on the docket, or unless you're talking about From Level Up.
From Level Up.
I think that's all. That interesting. There was this one what's it called? The weird as I forgot what's the name already. It's like an Indonesian punya visual novel, but I don't have my visual novel man here next to me, so malas I cakap.
Anan, is that the visual novel game that you played?
Oh, okay, never mind that.
Is it that one?
Yeah, jump look, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Anan is muted
Anan
right
is
now.
the new visual novel guy.
Yeah, I convinced him to go and try and play that game.
So now Irham is now more irrelevant.
Double redundant Irham.
Yeah, it's
I can't remember what much about Anan is way for beat, because I remember he saying it's good. It sounds compelling.
it looks fun, I guess. I mean, it is your very typical Japanese stuff in your visual novel. I mean, one of the girls, his name is Rika, for God's sake.
I feel like we need to rotate that name out of rotation after Gridman, because you're just not gonna
That's
compete in
why.
that. You're not gonna compete in that tag anymore.
You are already the bottom tier.
Yeah, that game is not like a traditional visual novel. It's like
Oh.
you're going through school days and then decision making balance the stats.
It's like
Just watch the
Persona.
trailer.
Full say
I
that.
don't know. I don't know how to say. You need to play the game.
But at least the art is pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, and apparently that studio, the way they work is that they collaborate a lot, so they made many games with different genres. I saw a fighting game somewhere in their brochure. That's all I remember. So they have a repertoire of different games.
So they're the next FromSoft then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently Indonesian FromSoft. Calling it now.
Indonesian FromSoft.
Okay, last game is the what I remember. I and Anan play They Can Switch.
Oh,
They
the
can
streamline
switch.
game.
Yeah, that was the streamline co-op game. Apparently, it looks all cute, but when you play, it's like it's not literally overcooked. There are some nice things that they change. So it's still a 4-player co-op game. You
Mm-hmm.
there is culinary in some form, but instead of like doing chores like cooking, like cutting veggies and managing the pans, instead of that, you are grabbing and throwing sentient buns into an oven
To die.
Ooh.
to die.
Yep.
They are cute, they are cuddly, they are wiggling about in their own happy ways, but you are grabbing them, tossing them. If you can, you should toss to the same buns so they can grow bigger. So then when you throw it to to the oven, you get more points. The bigger the bun is, the better you get. It sounds simple because it's just the overcooks throwing mechanic, but
Mm-hmm.
it is layered and layered with a lot of bullshit that will make everyone scream. It's hard. It's hard. And apparently there's also a PvP mode as well. So you can screw your friends directly.
Don't screw
Oh my
your friends. That's how you make things weird. That's
We got 2 games
I've-
about that.
I feel like sorry, this is the pessimist warm hour. Well, I feel like there's a motivation to make games have frustrating mechanics. Like they're targeted at streamers / let's players. I don't know if I like that.
No,
It's
it's
just
more
like
like it's more like they are targeting couch play. So you
yeah,
can
but like the way this game is going to sell is that Jackie Player or whatever is going to play it on stream. Like, in a with like 3 other people, and then everyone else is going to like buy it and be like, oh, we're just like them, don't worry about it. It's just
it's
eh,
fine.
it's fine. It's a pet peeve of mine where like the trend to like, oh, we need a game that's not actually that good. It's just that because it's frustrating, people like to play it. People will play it so that they can they can be angry gamer man. You know, I don't know. This harkens back to a conversation that we had off camera just now. So it's but is that it for level up news?
Well, you ended with a
This
downer.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm very happy for this game. I'm excited to play it.
Gotta guilt trip you. It's fine,
no,
it's
no.
fine. But because it's the thing, because I think everyone here walk away from Level Up KL with an optimistic view of the game industry coming here in Malaysia. Is in the up and coming. Is getting up and coming. And I think we should not put it in the news. We should just mention it here. Also, Sony Interactive Entertainment Worldwide Studios Malaysia. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yay!
Malaysian studios.
Now we can walk to their office and ask for review codes. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to be like, those people at the garai, the ones who sell the tissues. We need to be
Yeah.
like that. Just be like, we have a little kid next to us as well. Just be like,
Oh
please,
god.
can we have review codes?
Dude, you have no idea how much guilt I have going to the bank every time. But the problem is each time I go to the bank I wanna put money in, not put money out. I want to put money in so I can buy things online. But then people are over there.
Oh, dude, like Bristol has a lot of like homeless people who ask for money and stuff. Like 2 of them have recognized me already.
Oh god. That's even
The
worse.
first one was this dude in like a wheelchair. He needed help going up a ramp, so I helped him. Then he asked for money, whatever. So the other day I was walking back from the bus and I saw him. Pretty sure he was smoking the marijuana outside of a outside of a store, and I was just like, oh, it's that dude. I just like walked and he just waved, and I'm just like, oh, nope. He recognized me. Yep, that happened. And then the second one, really nice lady. Like talked to her a few times. Also, for those of you who don't know, I bought a sweet ass pair of boots with like skull buckles on it because I am that much of an anime character now. And like straight up, one person stopped like mid asking me for money to instead comment on the boots, and I was just like, thank you. I'm sorry, but I don't have cash on me right now.
So you pull a Toka then.
I pulled a fucking parry, man. Social parry.
Yeah, Toka is a social parry confirmed. Ah. Oh
Good.
boy.
Anan, what's this mobile game you've been playing?
Yeah, it's called Buriedbornes. It's basically like Bloodborne, Dark Souls. So that when you
Okay.
death is a main component. It's a 2D. It's a sort of a graphical for text-based RPG game. How do you say?
It
I'm
looks
not good.
like your old Wasteland games.
Yeah, it's like a text-based RPG where you pick your direction, you pick your room, and then you fight turn-based fight with your skills. I think accuracy and stuff. Yeah. So
Oh,
it's I don't know how to describe it. You need to play it. It's very much a hidden gem.
that's
Very
good, man. Like,
I believe it's also made by a Japanese studio. I'm not sure how many developers.
There's a video for Buriedbones and it's just called Extreme Parry.
extreme parry. Yeah, this is the parry edition of the podcast. I think we should move to the news. We are running a bit long now.
Yeah.
Do
But
we
yeah,
now?
so is it
now?
on? Do we?
Depends. Daniel, do you want to talk about something?
Yeah, sure, boleh kak?
We
I
have
wouldn't mind.
10 minutes apparently.
Alright. Oh, so this is a Heat 5 punya apa? Run to the garage. Okay.
All
No
right,
problem.
we forgot about. Sorry, we went on level up. I forgot we didn't talk about Need for.
It's okay. So, for speed. Right, let's give.
Yeah. So how is it? How is cargo vroom vroom?
Get cargo. Yeah, you think goes vroom vroom, and it's better now.
Cargo vroom vroom good.
Yeah.
What
You know,
about the cocaine?
What about the cocaine? Nah.
No cocaine, no Miami
No.
cocaine. So vroom vroom in Miami, but no.
Nah, it's teen. You have to keep the teen rating.
Yeah, they are implied violence. That's all I'm gonna say.
Implied violence.
Implied, only implied. Nothing over the top. Okay, so essentially, if you have not heard of Need for Speed for the long time, you might not
Yeah,
hear the
For the
very
past 20 years, you've been in a coma.
But if you haven't heard it recently, apparently you can hear the sounds of very angry fans. The first speed is not good. And apparently we are also one of them. There are
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
things that we have to complain about, very specific stuff that really makes Need for Speed at the current state, well, not current state, before heat, preheat. At the preheat stage, very, very troublesome to play. We have a detailed article there on gamermatters.com talking about how the handling physics are terrible and explain bit by bit why it is. And apparently, somehow, I like to imagine that a lot of that the guys at Ghost Games actually went through the article and basically did everything that they're supposed to do from there. They fixed everything that I complained. This game's good now. Need for Speed is good now.
Need for Speed's good now.
How the hell?
Yeah.
We know. So, first complaint. There is something called grip handling, but apparently it's not really grip handling. It's just understeer for the hell of it. And no, now you can actually brake and turn your car and then accelerate out of a corner, and you will be still as fast as those that drift around it. Imagine that, huh? Also,
Huh.
and also they toned down the nitrous system. So because the problem was at the last few games is that when you drift, you got nitrous boost built up, so you can accelerate out of the corner with a boost. This does not
Mm-hmm.
happen in underground and underground 2 and Most Wanted, which does have grip handling. So now
Mm-hmm.
they revert back to that system of nitrous. So you don't just drift and gain boost. No, an upgrade for that. So it's locked inside some other systems, but fundamentally it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, apparently they made the roads much better to drive on. Apparently
Oh yes.
the open world in Need for Speed 2015 does not make sense. Even like if you see like is the city plausible in real life? No. Is the city fun to drive? Also no. It just does not make sense. One of the GPS routes will lead you into a railroad track that is not optimal for normal driving. I'm just like, it sucks. It sucks. Same goes to Payback, where the road is just squiggly lines leading to nowhere. Now they've made the open world actually matters, and actually it feels like you go around each corner. There's something cool to see. Oh, there's a dead mall in the middle of the map, and there's a parking lot there you can hoon around. Fine. Oh, you want to go to the mountaintop? There's an observatory area with a lot of drift moves. Don't like that? Okay, go south. There's a dock area where you can do sick jumps.
The only Need for Speed I've ever played was the 2012 Most Wanted, because that one had an open world as well.
It's
That
like that
was
but bigger.
that's good.
Because apparently now you can move everywhere in terms of they open up the outside of road, as in the off-road stuff in Payback, but you can see, okay, this is the off-road area. This is only on the streets. But now it's more essentially a lot of the things that Need for Speed Heat does well is because that it tries to replicate Forza Horizon 4. Essentially.
Mm.
The upgrade
I mean,
system.
that's the thing with Need for Speed, right? It's always its best when it's being worked on by another team. Like, because Most Wanted was worked on the Burnout team.
Mm.
Yeah, apparently they stole a lot from Forza, and that's fine because Forza is a good template. Again, the upgrade system, now you can swap engines, and instead of using the weird speed cards, it's actually real parts, performance parts that you have to unlock. Of course, there's still like the gear score thing, but it should be fine. It's fine. Ta-da. Oh, yeah, they brought back cops. Ha! Imagine that. They brought back cops, and the cops are as crazy as Most Wanted, the original one, but it has its own twist, which is very welcome.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do
when they
Think
come
of-
for you?
I want that to be the sirens for the cars.
Damn, that was a misstep. They should put a Porsche punya apa? Support unit.
It's fine. They want the nostalgia kick. You need the Corvette, the top tier police car.
Yeah, the most
Mm.
wanted.
This game is dripping with callbacks as you expect. There's that Need for Speed Underground car, the Underground 2 car, the most wanted BMWs there. Also from Need for Speed Payback. There's one truck from Need for Speed Payback because it has off-road.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first game that has off-road, so they have to call it back. They can't call it
Tak,
from other
why
games.
why not use that guy Ralph Nicator, that automatic makes dumbass Chevy.
I
There's a
don't
lot
know. They
There's a
should
lot
though.
of good cars.
Mhm. What else? The music is surprisingly okay. I was heavily disappointed that Nightwave or any synthwave was not present in the soundtrack. Apparently, god damn it, you have purple and blue lights on the artwork. You should have one. Even Forza have one Nightwave song. But apparently it's okay. I'm grown to the Latino songs now. It's okay. It's good. Oh yeah, the story is actually better than expected. Way better than
I
expected.
didn't- Is it better than the Michael Bay story?
No, it's much better.
Oh, much better. How do I put this? There's a lot of intrigue around, and apparently the whole storyline ties back to the gameplay loop. So you
Mhm.
kind of see it because okay, cops are around at night, but only at night. And when you got busted, you are not thrown to the jail. Oh no. You just got slapped a big fine, and also you lost a lot of your XP. That's another thing. But then you wonder why do they still keep these street racers around, but still chase them around at night and only at night. On the morning they are there, but they don't bother with chasing you. And apparently
Mhm.
it ties to the story. I love that thing. I love when gameplay and story intertwine.
Yeah.
They explain why okay in Need for Speed Heat you need money to buy performance parts, but to unlock them you need reputation. You need to level up. So they explain it in a cutscene where you go to a shop and the shop won't open, and then one of your guide characters come in. Of course they won't sell it to you. You no name. They need to make sure you put the parts to use. To make sure that you need to make a name out of yourself. Okay? It still makes no sense that you need to be a street racer at night to buy to repair your car apparently, but sure, it makes a justification.
Nah, man, it's because the workshop doesn't want to work with some chump, you know. Just be like, oh, how'd you damage your car? I dented the bumper while reverse parking. Like, get the fuck out of here! Look at this guy. He he drove so hard, like he took a corner so fast, his car went flying, and now his engine looks like Lego bricks. Like, I want to fix his car, not your like dinky ass fender bender.
Oh yeah, on that note, they also there's one piece of conversation that kind of threw me off, but again, plays around this concept of story and gameplay intertwining. There's a collectible called a flamingo. You can find some random flamingo hidden somewhere in the world. Apparently, in one phone
Yeah.
call with another guy character, and it's just like, "Hey man, you know what? Have you seen like flamingos around the city?" And your player character, who actually speaks and have agency, and you say, "Yeah, I see a lot." Huh? What? For real? Yeah, I see a lot. And when I see it, I just ram through it. Oh yeah, that's what you do it. Yeah, just do that. Okay, sure, cool. Thanks, man. It's just like they acknowledge it exists. They don't go too much, and then they move on. I
To
think
be
that's
fair, I
cool.
feel like a lot of games kind of like do that nowadays, with to remind you that there are collectibles, where they're just like, hey man, just collectibles. Could you pick some up for me, please?
Yeah, but those sort of things where you just point out, oh, this is a collectible. That's a bit play out. But this one is just halfway through. It's just like it plays around that it exists, but let's not talk about it much. We just acknowledge the characters actually know those things are actually canon. It's cool. So Need for Speed Heat, I think this is the best Need for Speed in years. Thank God we actually
Pretty
have a
much.
good Need for Speed game this generation. Looking forward to whatever comes next. Also, thank you EA for the review code.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you,
We
best
actually did
EA.
get EA money for this. Just gonna say this sounds
ESL.
suspicious. I guess we can plow through the news for a bit.
Can I try again on the Buriedbornes? Because
Yeah,
I read that, yeah. So recently, so Mac, maybe you can cut this out and put it in the original section, okay? So recently,
Take two.
take two. Okay. Recently, I stumbled into this game because I'm looking for a good game on the Play Store, which is pretty hard to do.
Yeah, I was
Finding a
gonna
good
say
mobile game.
this sounds like a hardship. This sounds like quite the challenge.
So yeah, I found this game called Buriedbones, which pretty much like intrigued me. Like, oh, it sounds like a Bloodborne or something. And then I looked through it, and then this game is I tried it, and pretty much one of the most hidden gem in the Android Play Store. I'm not sure whether it's in iOS, but it's a hidden gem in the mobile game space. So, what is this game? It's basically a sort of a text-based RPG game, turn-based dungeon crawler. Yeah, and the name might give some clue. Buriedbones. If you play Bloodborne or Dark Souls, so it's have the same premise. Which is death. You cannot run away from death. Death is part of the game. Like you will die. You play this, you will die. And when you die, your character is deleted. Gone.
Oh, this
Yeah.
sounds more what do they call it? Not Metroidvania. This sounds more roguelike.
Yeah, roguelike.
Okay.
It's a
With a key,
roguelike
right?
dungeon crawler.
With a key,
Pardon?
right? As in, you know the distinction between
Yeah,
roguelike and a roguelike,
yeah.
kan?
Roguelike. Yeah,
With hard key.
yeah. So
Hard game.
the dungeons are randomly generated. Okay, so like every playthrough is different.
No
Okay,
progression carry over. Is it?
no progression carryover.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
there's some progression carryover. Okay, so your objective
Oh,
is to
okay.
move through the floors. Let's say, I'm not sure what's the hard limit, but there are like hundreds of floors, like 100 floors. Okay, so you go through the floors, and there are bosses in like 10th floor, 25th floor. Okay, so you go through, you fight the enemies, and then you will find some certain items that you can carry to your next playthrough. So let's say you found,
Ah,
okay, it's called the lab equipment, I believe. So lab equipment, it's it adds strength. Okay, you can save that. You get that equipment, and then when you go back to the main menu, you can modify your, let's say, your character job. So you have a different jobs, as a warrior, as a dragoon, or as a witch, whatever. Like you have all these different jobs, and then you can upgrade the jobs with the equipment that you found. Okay, so let's say you found 2 strength equipment, you add to your to the job that you have unlocked. So now, okay, after a few playthroughs, my dragoon job now have extra strength that you can use for, let's say, progressing through the floors, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, so death is a main component. Like you die, you get stronger, and then you move through the floors. Yeah. And, okay, let's say you arrive at a floor, and then you arrive somewhere, you fight, and then you die. Okay, your character will then be an enemy for other players.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of?
what.
What's that Suda 51 game that was free?
let it die.
Let it die. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Die.
Yeah.
Isn't that the point of it as well? Because it's very mixed up that.
Yeah, your character die there, and if it's dead, it'll repopulate in other players' game. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
That's
also, yeah. So your that character will reanimate in other players and then become the enemy. And so you also will meet other players that characters that you can fight.
Mhm.
Yeah. So sometimes it's easy, sometimes tough. It depends. If you got a bad luck, you'll find like an OP enemy with reflect damage that use.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Sounds cool, man. Like,
yeah, it's a really cool game. It's like a very chill game. Like okay, start again, that start again. It's like, oh, I
do
need
you
to
know
do
it's on
this, do this, that.
iOS as well? I may
I'm not
look into it.
sure. Yeah, just type Buriedbones, Buried, and then Borns like in Bloodborne.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Hardcore. Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah, and it's free.
And
It's
it's
also
free.
it has
Free
microtransaction,
99.
of course. Like it has premium currency. It has different currencies for different stuff require different resources. I'd say currencies, but only one premium currency. The gold stones. I'm not sure. Gold shards. Gold shards. Yeah. Yeah. With the premium currency, you can revive your character. They say you die, you use 100 units of the premium currency to revive, but the caveat is that your high score will not be put in the global high score chart. That's all. Yeah. So if they have a chart for they have the scoreboard for high score global. So if you
The
revive,
leaderboard, yeah.
leaderboard, the leaderboard won't have your score if you revive with premium currency. Yeah. So it's an awesome game.
So
Buriedbones. You have to try it.
yeah, this almost sounds like those mobile ads you get sometimes. Because it's just like any League of Kingdom, as in like the way you close that off sounded
Yeah.
so much like one of those like Buriedbornes, you know. Now now on the App Store,
Download now for free.
download now for free.
This video is sponsored by Raid Legends.
Oh, fuck! No. The name is wrong, so we don't get the money. That's fine. I wonder how
God,
much they
those
pay for those things.
those
Man.
Raid of Legend ads, by the way, is just like those like so much money goes into those. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah,
Like
again.
if it's a let's say if it's a video game like YouTuber, it's fine. But it's gone into the cooking YouTuber. I'm like,
Oh
what
my
the hell?
god! What the?
Not just that,
Cooking
the CGI, like the ones where it's a person like with the CGI character talking, like that's expensive, man.
Man. I wonder how much the money is. So, there's an email. Okay, we're gonna move to the news.
We have to move to the news because we do have other shit to do today. So, important shit so that it doesn't get cut out. No Straight revealed one of the best named characters ever, DKOS.
Macam bro.
Ewa.
Ewa boleh.
No, I
Good.
okay,
But-
DK West is a boss character in No Straight Roads and apparently is an MC, or as we here call it, Tukang Karut.
Yeah.
And there's a Malay pun why it's called DK West. DK Barat.
Yeah. DK Barat, yeah.
And I love how his catchphrase is like he's halfway with the hip hop sound. He's like go wah. So it's not like that's how the B-boys do it. So halfway there he changed it to
I
our
love the way
style.
Meck says B-boys. It's such a dad ways. The B-boys.
The
B-boys. Bigger.
That
Oh,
from
shit.
it. Okay, boomer.
Okay, boom. Oh god, we're not even getting into that.
Seriously, that's the Malaysian culture they kept on hinting of, and apparently our suggestion about hip hop making a good inclusion in the game may
I
or
don't know
may
if,
not.
if
It sounds
Yeah,
like they
I-
know that they're gonna announce it. They just say, "Ah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. That's a good idea. We know. We've already working on it. Just gonna not ask you about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh man. But yeah, and his whole, don't forget, his whole shtick is wayang.
Shadow
Yeah.
puppets.
His
Mm-mm.
yeah. So BlizzCon, there was a shitty non-apology. I'd look up like anyone else's coverage of this. Fuck, we're not important enough to cover this. Sonic looks good.
Yep.
Yep, first
Nice.
time that's been said in a while. Since Sonic Mania. Uh, so this is we wanted to talk about this. Is that Persona 5 Scramble is like, I'm scared of this game. Like how good this game
Why?
looks.
Right.
Okay, so first off, because when you tell me Persona Muso game, I was just like, okay, yeah, junk food game, right? And then Atlas is just like, no, 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 canon sequel to Persona 5. Like what?
What? Sequel?
Yeah, it takes place like 6 months after Persona 5. Um, there is like running around Tokyo segments. There's like the whole day-to-day thing is included. Like there are, look up the Joker trailer. It straight up just looks like Persona 5.
Yeah,
I think.
It
I think.
pretty much.
Uh,
It's like they just lift up all Persona 5 and then make a different game, something. Yeah, different modes.
Yeah,
same
but it
for
has
me
like
too, like
so
during
it
level
looks
out.
like, yeah, it looks like Persona 5. Tapi they replaced the combat with Muso combat.
I think I said to Mac like during the level up. Like, I think they just contacted what? Who's making this contact more? Is it?
Is it? Yeah, Koei Tecmo, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, alright, you guys do on the Muso work. We'll add in our own flavor.
Yeah, it's just you guys do the Muso, we'll do the Persona. Like it looks good, man. Like now I know the roster's probably not gonna be very big. Like I don't think there's gonna be guest characters. Like I think it's literally just gonna be Phantom Thieves plus but
But will
I don't mind because the game looks like Joker can change personas. They showed that in one of the trailers. There's some RPG, like I think there's still hold up segments
ooh,
or
but
something like
my
that. I can't tell
but
from the
I have a
trailer.
question. My question:
Mm-hmm.
the original Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royale?
Original Persona 5. There's
Oh,
no,
okay.
I have not seen
No
any
Kasu.
Kasumi anywhere.
Okay, good. Now I can pick it up. uh, I don't know. I think I've thought this on Twitter. Like, I'm not very keen with Persona 5 Royale.
Why? How
It's
come?
just because it's just DLC.
Uh, from what I've seen, like it's big DLC though. Like it's
Yeah, like maybe like Saints Row style, like Saints Row 4 basically. It's the same game but different.
it's yeah. I mean, because I never bought the original Persona 5. I borrowed it off friend of the podcast, Cash. Uh,
Mm,
so I'll probably buy. I probably will buy. It looks good though. Like the amount of like they reworked Akechi's storyline, so that's
oh,
no context spoiler because I think there are trailers that show like that things are quite different.
Yeah.
But there's a line from his social link where he goes, I'm not just gonna die, like I'm not just gonna get killed by an illusion of me like a bitch or
wow, such foreshadowing.
it's less foreshadowing and more like ha ha ha, okay, like we know that you were all upset about how he dies in Persona 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Persona 5 Scramble looks really good and it's out on Switch, so I will actually get to play it on launch, unlike Royal, which I will have to wait till I return to home base.
Zombies. Uh,
What else is on the news? Fuck Stadia and X019. What the fuck was X019?
Xbox.
Oh, Xbox, yeah.
They
Obsidian
they
has a new,
they are doing a show right now in London.
Yeah.
Ooh.
and no one bothered to tell me. I literally could have taken a bus out this weekend.
Yeah, I don't think you
Oh.
would cover Xbox stuff, so I just said, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I'm too broke to go to London.
So that's
And plus
why.
Pokemon.
The only thing missing from X019 is the next Xbox.
Yep.
Oh, so
What
the
the
only thing
hell?
missing from the Xbox show is Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all things, this is the perfect platform for them to reveal
Yeah.
more.
But
And
apparently they don't want to sell Xbox for now because they want to sell Xbox Game Pass. Holy hell! How many Xbox Game
Listen,
Pass announcements?
if they came out and just said like, yeah, we're not doing consoles anymore because Game Pass is too successful, I would believe them. Just be like, because Game Pass is amazing. Like you got fucking Outer.
Yep, Outer Worlds on launch.
Yeah.
I've
And coming soon.
so
Or
let's say okay, 1
Yakuza.
month is $5, so like 20.
around 20 ringgit per month.
Yeah, 30 ringgit per
Yeah,
month.
so like 1 year you get what, 250, 260 for 1 year. You can play all the games that you want.
Right
Yeah,
now the
it's
library is around 100 games. They just announced 50 are coming by next year. Another 50.
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Ooh.
is Yakuza on Xbox? I always thought it was like Sony exclusive.
No,
Soon.
Yakuza
They
not
just
Xbox.
announced. This is the
They will
announcement.
cut.
This is the announcement. I
Yep.
see.
Mm-hmm. So Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2. Xbox Game Pass for console and PC. So yeah, both. Final
Oof.
Fantasy. All of the Final Fantasies. 7, 8,
One.
9, 10, 10 2, 12, 13, 13 2, Lightning Returns, and 15. Both console and PC.
Yeah.
So
Little known fact, Lightning Returns is the only good Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
now
No
I don't
doubt.
have to wait for Steam sales and just to be disappointed how much it is discounted. I can just get them all for my monthly subscription.
Yeah.
And the streaming stuff is actually interesting because they are opening up more. So right now, the stuff they are testing, Project xCloud, is testing on mobile. They are gonna open it up for Windows 10 PCs, so you can stream it on PC. And another cool thing is that they are opening up all controller support, including they're gonna support the DualShock 4.
huh.
You don't even need an Xbox controller. It's they're gonna support the
Wait,
PS4 controller for streaming.
wait. So this is, yeah.
Again,
So
streaming.
yeah. I was gonna. XCloud is streaming a streaming service.
Yeah, the streaming service. Also, okay, right now, in this testing phase, they've already have 50 games already available for the current testers. That is like what 2 more games than Stadia gonna have on launch.
Mm-hmm.
This is only testing, and when it is launched properly, it will support. So if you have a game on your Xbox account, you can stream it. If you have first Xbox Game Pass subscription, all of those games can be streamed. This is literally the Netflix for games. This is literally
Yeah.
it. This is the one we
I-
wanted.
I can't believe Microsoft just murdered Stadia.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically we saw a
This is the
Stadia
best
bloodbath.
thing.
Jesus Christ! Like that. You know what this is? I don't know if you know Hakumen in Blaze Blue, but he has a counter super. This is what that is.
Yeah,
Fucking Microsoft just Hakumen the Stadia right at launch too, like just before the Stadia launches.
and that's just
And
the
they
Game
did the timing
Pass.
better.
Seriously, the Game Pass is looking better than ever. If you are curious, there are workarounds. To get
Yeah, I
Xbox
think
Game
we
Pass for
posted an
PC.
article about it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some new games. They show off new games. They have okay. They've announced a release date for that Ninja Theory action team based game. Is coming out in March. It's called Bleeding Edge. It's fine. Rare showed a
Yeah.
game called Everwild. There's a new IP, the second new IP since they've been not making new IPs for a long time, and now they have two new IPs. So sure, and yeah, Obsidian is making a new game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a survival game, so don't get your hopes up just
Uh,
yet. This is a separate team from the RPG side. They've set the expectation. This is totally a survival game. It's called Grounded. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the survival game.
and I shrunk the kids and guns.
Honey, I Shrunk the
And
Kids
guns.
Fortnite Edition.
That's better.
Fortnite Save the World. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So don't
One
expect
of these
much about
titles
it.
will work eventually.
Don't expect much about this, but it's okay. They've totally said this is a separate team, so we should not be worried. Yeah,
Oh,
and
I've just encountered some slight issues with Pokemon. Some of the areas do have pop-in objects.
hmm.
This is the wild area. I mean,
Mhm.
Us.
oh, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess to wrap it up, it's not gonna sell you an Xbox. But it looks like
But
Xbox.
it is going to make Microsoft some money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, when Final Fantasy comes into Game Pass. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Now this is future of gaming. Like you subscribe and you can stream. Where the subscribe you can install, not just stay there trash.
And plus, it's by Microsoft, so you know
Yeah.
it's not gonna get discontinued this week.
I forgot. Halo Reach.
Oh, yeah, Halo
Oh,
Reach.
yeah.
It's $23, right?
Yep, and it's on Steam as well. And you can get the whole Master Chief collection for 65 ringgit.
Oh, that's good. Does that include Reach as well, or is
Yes.
Reach an add-on?
Included. All included.
Included. So Master Chief collection is basically a bundle. It's gonna roll out
Nice.
for PC. It's gonna roll out game per game. So right now it's gonna launch with Reach and then Halo 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh.
The Xbox One guys, I already have all of them except Reach. So this is the last one for them. This is the first one for PC. So yeah,
Mm.
and that's the news.
And that's the news. That was an episode. This goes in the book of long ones.
Wow.
Maybe
Uh,
I'll check the counter after this. So yeah, thumbnails.
Thumbnails. Hold on. I'm being stalked by a Rhydon right now. Fuck. He did the Makoto thing from Persona 5 where I turned around and suddenly he turned around.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah, thumbnails. DK Barat.
DK
DK
Barat.
West.
If we can get a good picture of DK West.
We do.
What? That
We can
the
find one.
electric corgi thingy.
I mean, Metronomic have the picture. At Metronomic Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, so a line of
And
DK Barat
then-
guys. And
Mm-hmm.
What's
And
gonna be
cargo.
Sam. We need Sam. Oh, post
Would
lagi
you-
guys.
oh yeah, we put the
Yeah,
the Ori post laju guy. Fine. And
Okay,
Toka.
okay.
And Toka.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Yeah, you know that the two basically the two okay, a DK Barat line. Okay, and then there are gonna be two people at the side. Those are the post laju guys. Toka and
Yeah.
post laju. And DK West is in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And then, fuck. God, I'm not gonna lie, I spaced out a bit in the middle of the
Maybe
podcast, so
add in the
I'm
new the heat bar from post
yeah,
what
we
again?
need like
the heat bar.
Oh, the
rap
heat
thingy there.
bar. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. There. That works. The heat
Mhm.
bar.
The heat bar.
Yeah, I think that's thumbnail.
And that's the thumbnail, and we're gonna wrap up this show. Where can people find you?
You can find
Somewhere
me
in
on
this world.
Twitter at Whammerroll, or you can find me in the wild area in Pokemon Go. I mean Pokemon Shield. Um, if you happen to be listening to this and you're in Bristol, say hi. Just come up, say hi to me. I'm usually not doing anything. Uh, that's about it. I'm not even gonna bother plugging my Patreon right now. I am just drowning in work right now and haven't done shit in weeks. What about you, Daniel? Where can people find your car shit posts and your professional racing career?
You can follow me on Twitter at FlakyFLKY. I am a robot, I think.
Kinda, a
You.
bit, but people can hear you.
Alright, sure. This week can. I think the episode will be done by then. It's the Macau Grand Prix, aka the most famous race in the world. Go watch that.
The
Mhm.
wildest one, apparently. If you like cars crunching,
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
people don't get hurt this time because, ooh, it's rough. It's rough. These few months.
Man,
Sorry.
yeah. You.
Your turn.
Social
Okay.
links.
Yeah. If you happen to play Buriedbones and you find and you stumble upon an enemy Buriedborns with the name Okami with the message Omae wa mo shinderu. That's me.
Hell yeah.
Remember the name Okami and the message Omae wa mo shinderu. Screenshot and tweet to Gamer Matters.
I would love to see that, and I have been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf Mekronos. You can find me with that name everywhere. And also, we have our review of Need for Speed Heat on the site. We have a review of the Outer Worlds already on the site. You can check that out. We have a few other things that are gonna be posted in sometime due next week. A few features and a few reviews, basically. And you
Gee,
can
I
read.
wonder if anyone's reviewing Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. And you can also find stuff about Level Up KL in more detail at gamermatters.com. Also, if you happen to be playing Need for Speed Heat on PS4, we have a clan set up, we have a crew set up. Just find GM Racing, that's GM space Racing, with the description hashtag #FightGMR, and go help us unlock the Ferrari FXXK Evo. Or I like to call it the Ferrari
Fuck. I don't know who the hell named that car.
The,
FXXK.
the pun has to be intentional, and this has been dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast. And as always,
God save
spay and
America.
neuter your ride-ons.
Let's connect America.
Yeah, we have to connect America.
We have to connect America.
We have to connect America. We good? Done an episode?
we did.
That was a long one. The pre-season finale episode was a long one. Oh god, I didn't even get to talk about Has Been Hotel.